Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Timber Critters. For the month of March, I went up to the Deer Classic and took a few photos of the sheds and deer that were up there. I also did some shed hunting of my own and did some turkey scouting to get ready for this upcoming season. Then I also did a little bit of preparation, meaning that I shot my bow. So always got to be ready. So hopefully you enjoy this video. Well, hello everybody. It's the first day of spring, and I'm out doing some shed hunting on another piece of public ground. I've been walking for about 2 hours now and haven't found a single shed. So I'm taking a little break on a log here. So just figured I'd fill you in. I found a couple while I was at work, but I've been looking and just not having any luck this year. It was a real mild spring or late winter, so I think they're just kind of scattered. They weren't congregated in one particular area. So that, and I'm still getting reports that people are seeing them with both sides still on, so which makes it tough, but oh well, that's just the name of the game. So things are a little ahead of time as far as vegetation is concerned. It's starting to green up already, so it'll probably make a fairly interesting turkey season. And I did see a tom today while I was out walking around, which is good, but I'll just keep on chucking. But right now I'm over in an area that I really like to hunt, but I haven't hunted it for several years now. So hopefully, I think maybe this year will be the year I'll walk back here and set up a stand again. It says stellar spot. I love it. I've seen some really nice deer here, but it's kind of difficult to get to. But I think this year I'm gonna make the effort to do it. It's also in a spot that I get nervous about leaving my stand up, but I guess that's just a risk you'll have to take. Hopefully the rewards outweigh the risk. So I'm getting ready for turkey season, and I bought a little mechanical device that gives my decoy a little movement, because I think that's one of the major things that it lacks. So just trying it out. I think it works pretty good. So we'll just have to see what the turkeys think. Good morning everybody. This morning I've come to a piece of public ground to listen to the turkeys gobble. So far I think I've heard about 6 or 7 birds. I'm kind of in the middle of them right now, which is a good thing. This piece of public ground gets kind of skinny where I'm at. All the birds so far sound like that they're on private, but this is fairly decent turkey habitat. Open fields, and there's a sorghum food plot and some clover to the south of me. About the sorghum's probably 200 yards and the clover's probably 400 or 500 yards, but it seems to be kind of where the birds are. They're kind of surrounding that area, but they're staying on private. So if I was a betting man, that'd be a good spot to set up because it'd be in the center of everything. I was hoping to get some audio footage on Goblin, but the highway's too loud and the closest birds kind of shut up. One did get a little closer to the east here, and the wind started blowing, so I don't think I'm going to get any good audio, but I'm getting a fairly decent bead on where they're at. This season's going to start in 3 weeks, I think, so I'm getting a good jump on it, trying to get these birds figured out. So, kind of excited. I didn't really expect to hear this many birds on this piece. I know it gets deer hunted really hard, but I don't know if it gets turkey hunted all that much. So if that's the case, I think I might be sitting pretty good. I guess time will tell. So this year I'm gonna practice a little bit different. I haven't been shooting as good as I used to, and I think part of the reasons I practice different. I started shooting cedar shafts a few years ago, and I got tired of breaking my arrows, so I stopped shooting groups. So I'm gonna start shooting groups again. So last week I was shooting at 10 yards, just trying to get as tight a group as I can, and this week I'm stepping back to 15. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Hopefully I can be a little bit more consistent, but I guess we'll just have to see. Another thing that's changed is since I'm shooting a carbon arrow, I went and bought some lighted nocks at the end of the season last year, just so you guys can see the shot if I shoot at anything. But I have found out in my longbow, my shafts aren't spined enough, so they do a lot of wobbling and they fly terrible. So I played with different tip weights and found out that clear down to about 100, between 100 and 110 grains, it starts to straighten out a little bit. So I'm gonna have to get some new broadheads if that's actually what I'm gonna use when I'm hunting. 15 yards. Well, thanks for watching. Next month's turkey season, so hopefully we'll have some good footage for you, and I'll also have a little bit of footage of food plot prep. So see you next month. Nice.